Alright people, welcome back into another video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the VGS system, but before I talk about it, I want to let you guys know about this one thing, this new thing, which is the support the content creator program that Paladin's game now has. That's right. So if you go into the description, the first link, it will take you to the Paladin's game store. It's only PC currently, unfortunately. Maybe in the future it's going to be for all platforms and you can put a code, which is going to be awesome if they do so. But currently it's just with personalized links. There's limited amount of people into this, and basically what it does is, imagine you were going to buy crystals or the champions pack or anything else, right? You can do through this link and you'll pay the exact same thing, but you will share part of the final purchase revenue with me, meaning that you will be supporting me without having to pay any extra, which is really cool, and I'll be really grateful if you guys do so. But with that being said, now let's talk about the VGS system. Now I'm not gonna make a huge video about this. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm about to talk about, the new VGS system that is currently in PDS, it is a little bit different from the one that we currently have on the live servers. This, of course, assuming that you are currently seeing this video while the PDS is still holding the Season 3 first patch. Now, the new VGS system basically has different keybinds, and now it has a wheel for you to use, but it has limited voice lines, and also there's two other options. One of them allows you to do the same of the wheel but with a mouse, and the third one allows you to have the same UI as before, that little rectangle with the text on the left side. Now, so these first one I'm going to talk about is stuff that has been said by the devs. The top dev of Evil Mojo has came to Reddit and said at least 2 to 3 things, and they are the following. First, they will not revert this into the old system. Second, they are trying to make their best in order for this system to stay away from the movement keys so you can move while using the VGS system. And third, he said that he does not have any sort of he doesn't want to go back into the old system, because if anything, this system should have been implemented into the game already far longer ago than now, right? It should have been in the game long ago. And basically what he's saying with that is that this system that we've been using up until now is basically like an alpha. So this wheel will be completely fresh, new, innovating, and better for the game. Now, I do agree with most of the things that he said, although I kind of don't see the need for changing the keybinds because of the movement. I sort of got used to it, and I already know how to do things without having to use some of the keys. All right, if anything, I can even use the auto run ability of the game. I have it set up for one of the buttons on my mouse, so I can press that and then I can just go with my fingers and type whatever I want. I can even type at the same time, but I'm not saying you guys should type. All right, don't get it wrong. Now, with that being said, here are a couple ideas from me, without insulting anybody, all right, of what it could be done to this new system. First of all, more voice lines. The enemy position voice lines are incredibly necessary for this wheel, whether you want it or not. I need to let know my teammates that there is somebody in the back, or somebody coming from the left flank or from the right flank, or somebody's capturing the point. All of this is necessary, and most of them are not in the VGS, this new VGS system. Now, PDS is down and it could be coming back up like tomorrow or something. I don't know. We're gonna see. And I don't know until what point they may have added some stuff to this VGS system. We'll see. I do sort of like, for example, what they did with now you can say the old charge while saying ultimate is down, because if you don't have it at 100%, it will always say ultimate is down. And if you have it to 100%, it will say ultimate is, is ready, which I like. I like that. Certain voice lines, if you use them, it will see what is true and what is false, and it will activate what is necessary. Although the yes and no are not currently working, I assume, so whatever. But even so, with that being said, more voice lines, into it. Second, I would use the old keybinds. I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of the new keybinds because the old keybinds had a purpose. If you would go to VSA, I would know that I'm saying I will attack because S for self, A for attack. If I were to say I'll defend right flank, I would go VSD3, 3 being the right side, D being defend, S for self. So self-defend 3, which is the right flank. There's a purpose, there's a logic. It's a lot easier to learn if there's these sort of instructions there. And taking them away just because you don't want to obstruct the movement, I understand, it feels cool, I actually liked it, but at the same time, I'm too used to the old system. Now I'll understand if they say, no, you just tried to get used to this new system. Okay, if they say so, maybe I have to do it, all right? But at least some of the voice lines need to return, and the enemy position ones are crucial or essential. They need to be there. Now, some people will tell you, oh, I want this voice line because I like to spam it. I sort of get that, but at the same time, that's stupid. If it's not a crucial voice line, just because you want it doesn't make it necessary, right? And that's not the feedback they want. They want the feedback for what is necessary. What could they improve? All right, all of that could be there. I mean, they could have had more lines in low, like chains. All right, so certain lines that were not previous there, you can put them in a chain and you have to press like 4 to 5 different keys to get there. But a lot of people know this on console. For example, there's lines there that we don't even have. Like, for example, the chase the enemy is not there. People who bought the street style Maeve skin cannot say the voice line, the one that you are thinking, that chase the enemy. It's not there. And now they're taking it away for PC as well. And kind of sad. I would prefer to see something new for everybody. Alright, where everybody has the same things. And maybe this new system is actually going to make it better for the console as well. Now here's another tip, something that I would change as well. The second mode of the VGS system is the one where you have the mouse, the wheel, but you can use the mouse. But you cannot use the keybinds. I would prefer to keep the keybinds as well there. Alright, a way to use both. Maybe I want to use something for a keychain, keybinds, and another one for my mouse. Also, here's another one thing. There's some people who use macros, so I don't think this is going to be much of an issue for those people. Of course, certain voice lines need to be there. I really hope they add that there. And now, finally, to finalize this, I do like the VGS system. What I don't like is the type of feedback as people are giving to the devs. I've seen people call the devs baboons. I've seen the people call devs idiots and clowns. I mean, until what point do you think that it's enough? Because to me, it's enough when you start insulting people or being passive aggressive, toxic, or anything like that. Because if you want to give feedback, give the feedback. If they don't listen to you, hey, maybe, okay, sure. Maybe they said, oh, well, we don't like that idea. And you're like, oh, okay, but I like the idea. Yeah, sure, but maybe they're thinking on the best interest of the game. If many people speak up, like, for example, many people like me would say, oh, we want the enemy position back on the VGS system, maybe they'll say, okay, we'll do it. They will listen to you. Because just take a look into what happened a few days ago. Somebody asked if we could have the third person on the animation of the shadow travel of Ceres, and in less than 1 day they responded and they're already doing it, which is cool. They're listening to us. Of course, there's things that are much easier to do like that than changing an entire VGS system. And I understand why they do not want to go back, because, I mean, they worked hard for this. So why would they just scrap it all because people don't want to get used to new keybinds? I'm sorry, people. It's one thing to complain if a lot of lines are necessary and they're not there. It's another thing to say, I dislike this entire VGS system just because of the keybinds. It would be better for you to say, I like the new VGS system, but I would prefer the old keybinds. That would be much better. It makes much more sense on what you're saying. Like, for example, let's take a look into OB64. OB64 was bad for a lot of people, including myself. Like, I didn't dislike it to the maximum like everybody, but I didn't like it either because of multiple reasons. First off, there was a lot of people saying that it was pay to win. It was not. That's completely false. If anything, they removed the crystals option to buy radiant chests. That is false. So there's no way in hell, there's no way possible that it would be pay to win. Unless you would say, oh, if you pay for the Champions Pack or the Founders Pack back in the day, if you pay for the Founders Pack, basically you would get your gold all back and you can spend it in chests. Maybe that would be the only way. Okay, sure. Maybe that was a way for, for them to say, hey, buy the Champions Pack, man. It's like buying the game. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, one side, I sort of understand because this is a free-to-play game and people really don't want to be forced to pay for stuff from the game to have more advantage, which is technically true. But at the same time, I understand them that they want people to buy the Champions Pack. I mean, it's a free-to-play game. They have to make money out of some way, right? So they do it through the skins. And a lot of people still complain about that. And it's kind of stupid. You should not complain because they do skins. And you should not complain because they do more battle passes or more events. You should complain, however, if they are fixing the game or making, quality life changes. That is necessary. But you can still be respectful when doing that criticism or feedback, okay? But as I was saying, OB64, the biggest issue for me was the fact that when you went to competitive, your cards would all be level 4, making it really hard for certain characters to play. Like for example, Ceres, for example, you would have a huge cooldown on your heals because you'd had 4 points on the cooldown reduction card for your heals, which would make the life for Ceres players a lot harder. And many other characters as well, not just Ceres. But then again, as I'm saying, they reverted it. It was a big thing. They even said that they were not going to revert it, and I mean, they did it. Now, don't get the idea, just because they did that for OB64, they're going to do the same for the wheel, because the wheel is actually good. The wheel is essential. The wheel is cool. I like it. It's better than the OR system. The keybinds being changed now, however, that may not be the best. The lack of voice lines in that wheel, that may not be the best either. But there's things they added together with it that I liked a lot. The UI for it is really cool. The percentage of the ult being while you're typing it is really cool as well. For people, for example, who like to use the old UI system, not the one telling you the ult charges on top left side, and having every single one of the frames of people together with the numbers of the respawn until respawn things. This allows you to tell you, like if somebody says my ultimate is down, it will tell you it's 80%. And you can just look on the left side on the VGS and it's there. So you don't have to go to the scoreboard to see how much is the percentage, which is kind of cool. I like it. But again, these are some of the things that I would change. More VGS lines, maybe the old keybinds, or at least some of them perhaps. And definitely allowing you to still use the keybinds while having the option for the mouse. That is stuff that I would definitely put into it. Beyond that, I like it a lot, and you guys are still free to dislike what I'm saying. You're not supposed to have the same opinion as me, people. I'm just doing this video mostly because people asked me a lot what was my opinion on the VGS system. They wanted to know what I was thinking, what I was visualizing around this entire thing, and there it is. This is what I thought. This is what I think, and this is what I believe in. Now, it doesn't mean that you guys have to believe the same, but I will still be really interested in knowing what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the VGS system, please. Down in the comments. I'm serious. I really want to know, what would you change? Let's try to get as many ideas as possible. Let me know what you like and dislike. And again, just like I'm asking you to be respectful for the devs, be the same for me. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not being disrespectful. So I would love a little bit of the same back. All right. That's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out the link for the support the creator in the description. And again, don't forget to go down in the comments and let me know what you think about the VGS system and what would you change. Thank you so much for watching. That'll be it for today. If any dev back at Evil Mojo saw this, I hope I did provide you with some good ideas. If not, hey, I'm here to see what's coming in the future. Surprise me. Thank you so much. That'll be it for today. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, have a wonderful time. Bye-bye, guys.